Hello everyone and welcome to Flower Friday.
Hey there.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Sherry.
And we are the mother-daughter designers at Grace Monroe Home, where we help you transform the ordinary home into an extraordinary home.
That is exactly right. And today we have a fun, more natural looking wreath that we're going to do. And I'm excited about this one.
So welcome everyone. Those of you who are watching us live, we are so happy to have you guys here with us today. If you are watching us live, y'all be sure to type live in the comments. If you're watching us on replay, just type replay in the comments.
Yes.
We are making a winter wreath today. Now, this wreath is going to be good for winter or Christmas.
For sure.
This is going to have a natural, rustic feel, and I am just absolutely in love with it already.
Yes, I love doing all of the whimsical, fun wreaths, but sometimes you just want something that's a little more natural looking and something that will last all the way through winter, and this is definitely one of those. So we are excited about this one.
Yeah.
So y'all come in, get comfortable, and let's make a wreath.
Yeah, and y'all be sure to please share this with your friends.
Yes.
Hello, Kathy. We're so glad to have you here with us today. Hey, Jan. Hey, Elizabeth. So we're going to go ahead and get started and show you what we're working with today.
Yes.
We're actually going to be using a natural 14-inch grapevine wreath base.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said, this can be a winter wreath or a Christmas wreath, but it's just one of those those versatile wreaths that you can leave up. You know, you can put up now and leave it up until
all the way
you get ready to,
yep.
Use your spring wreath if you want to.
That's right. You sure can.
So we've got our 14-inch grapevine wreath base.
Yes, and we've got different pines. We've got some long leaf pine. I think it's what I don't know exactly, but that's what it looks like. Yeah. And then we've got some cedar that we're going to use, and just a lot of pretty bushes that we're going to be using that are cedar and just some pine cones. A lot of pretty things. Berries. We've also got some beautiful red hydrangeas. Hydrangeas are good anytime, and I love red ones at Christmas. These are so pretty.
And all of our supplies, all of our flowers, greenery, all came from Michael's.
Sure did.
So check your local Michael's because ours had some really pretty things out.
Yes, and we also have our little plaid ribbon that we just wanted something kind of simple, so we didn't mix any other ribbons with it. We've got our 2.5-inch plaid. This actually came from Ampelco. It's ampelco.com.
Yeah, so like she said, we do have our bow made. Now, I am going to link a tutorial showing you exactly how to make this bow, but I will just show you up close.
Isn't this is really beautiful?
This is just, a traditional style wreath bow, traditional ribbon, really pretty. Now, we ordered our ribbon from Ampelco, and I'm going to give you a code because it does ask for a special code if you order this. But any just plaid,
yeah, you could use
red,
any
green
kind of
would work.
Right.
Now, I will tell you because I know you guys are going to ask me.
Because it's normal. It looks like it's a wholesale only company. However, they let our viewers order from them.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you the code. And so be sure to write this down because they have some really great ribbons. So if you're looking for somewhere that has really pretty ribbons, this place is great. It's Ampelco, Ampelco. And you'll need to type in the number 6411 in the tax ID code. So in place of a tax ID, you're just going to type those 4 numbers in there, and then you can order whatever you want.
That's exactly right.
So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and wire my bow on. Like I said, I will link a tutorial showing you it's a very simple bow to make. But I'm going to do it, what you got, like 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
Okay, about 10 o'clock on my wreath, and I'm just wiring directly to the wreath base. Just going to take my wire. And now we do use 26 gauge floral wire when we're making these bows, so they're, it's real sturdy on here. And I'm just going to twist it and get it nice and tight. And thank you, yes, Shannon, 6411. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fluff it out. Thank you, Samantha, for posting the code. I appreciate that.
Yes, that is very helpful.
Yes. All right, so I've got that attached.
All right, and I am just cutting some of the cedar apart because I'm going to start greening my wreath with the cedar. This is so, so pretty. So I've just cut some of the stems off of the bush in two. So I'm going to start just right here. I'd say that's about between 1 and 2 o'clock. I'm going to put a piece of my cedar just like this. We're going to start actually forming the outline of our wreath. Now, let me get a longer one. There we go. So I'm just going to come around with my cedar. Just like that. Now this piece I did not cut apart. I left it long because it is going behind the bow, so I want to continue. I'm making my crescent, so I want this part to be just a little higher as we go around. So that's why I've got that just a little higher than the others. And I'm going to put one behind my bow. Who has already started decorating for Christmas? I would love to hear about that. I am just so excited about hopefully getting to decorate this year. We'll see. I hope I get to. If you're new to us, we're remodeling our house, so we're not sure if it's going to be to the point where we can decorate, but we're hoping.
I feel like y'all will be able to.
I'm hoping. I tell you.
I don't know if it would. Yeah, it'd be hard to think of Christmas without.
I said, well,
decoration.
At least if we may be able to decorate the outside if we can't do the other, but I sure hope we can.
So we're just going around the outside.
Just going all the way around the outside, and I'm just going to use this whole cedar bush that I've got. Got to take the price off of that one. Uh-oh, it's sticking to me.
This cedar has a little bit of a glitter.
It does, and I love that.
And it's really pretty.
Now, I've got another long piece that I left long, so I'm actually going to put this up this way up under the bow. So it's almost the same as at the top at the bottom. And that's just going to help continue that on around.
And of course, we're going to be adding a lot more to it. So,
yes.
You know, this is just the start of it.
Yes, it is. All right.
Let's see.
So now
Donna said you can always decorate your door. Of course.
Yes, that's what
yeah.
We're thinking that we'll be at the part that we can actually do the outside, but I sure want to be able to decorate. We love Christmas. So has many people started decorating yet? Have they said?
I don't know.
Y'all let us know. I'm anxious to hear. I'm going to live through y'all a little bit. How about that?
Terry said it's too early to decorate.
Yes. Now, I have to agree. To me, it is. It's a little early. But I guess we would be doing it in Thanksgiving 2 weeks. So,
Thanksgiving is really just around the corner.
Yeah. And we usually start as soon as we finish eating on Thanksgiving. So
this is where we are right now.
Yeah.
Just our little bit of cedar. And this cedar is just so pretty with
it is so pretty. I love it, and it's just glittery.
Shimmer.
So now I'm just going to go around again with some of my pine. So I'm just going to kind of put these a little in front of the cedar, but just kind of in between.
And I did want to tell you guys, in case you were going to find this at Michael's, it came in we've already cut all of this apart that we're using, but it comes in a bush like this. It's got pine cones and berries and little pine pieces.
We're gonna use all of those too.
So I just wanted you guys to see what it looks like.
Yep.
And we are using a glue skillet. This is by Bonder, but that's what we're dipping the glue in, or dipping our stems into,
Yes.
right into the glue skillet.
And you'll see I've put a couple there, and I'm going to go ahead. I like to do a few at the top and then a few at the bottom, just so that I keep everything. I know exactly what I'm going to do and that kind of thing. So now this one actually has another little leaf on it, but I am going to put that right in here. And I'll just add a little something else to it.
And we're going to use hydrangeas in ours, but if you didn't want to, you could just fill this up with greenery and berries. It would be so pretty.
Definitely. Too. You definitely could. Or you could use roses or, you know, anything like that.
So we're still just coming around with our long needle pine.
Yep.
Like that.
Doesn't want to stay, so I got to work at it a little bit. There we go.
And you can use as much or as little as you want of this.
Yes, you definitely can.
I'll get one more piece from this bush.
I love this though. Yep, I'm going to get a piece off of this bush too. If I can get it to cut, let's see.
Yeah, it's kind of...
Yeah, it's a little tough. Sometimes you have to work at it. Build up your muscles. Get it cut off. I love that bush has got more than, you know, just the greenery. It's got the berries and the pine cones. I love that about it. So you see I've got it all the way around, but I'm also going to take a piece of this and put some on the inside of my bow. And I like to go ahead and do that when I can, because, you know, I do like to have things on every side of my bow, and this way I've already got it done, so I don't have to think about it. So I'm just going to kind of move my bow and just bring that right there on the inside. And look how it already makes my bow stand up so pretty. I know some of you hear me say that all the time and you probably get tired of it, but this is for new people that haven't heard me. You always put things around your bow.
Well, and it's a good reminder.
It
if
is.
You're not, I mean, you know.
Because even that's why I do
you
it.
Don't think about it.
Yeah, I know it. That's why I make sure I do it, you know, as soon as possible so that I don't forget.
But it will just make your bow just
stand
out,
up so much
nicely.
better.
I love that.
I do too. I think I'm gonna wait on this. I think I want to go ahead and put my hydrangeas.
And Judy, the red hydrangeas are from Michael's.
From Michael's, that's right. And these are so pretty. I like that they've got the different sizes of them too. So you've got a couple of smaller ones and then some of the larger. And I like that they're a little bit different sizes. So I am going to put one of my smaller ones right here. I guess that's right at 2 o'clock. And you see I've put this on the inside, the middle part of my wreath. Uh-oh, I thought that was going to come off. I'm going to have to glue this one back on.
I think that was the one that I knocked off earlier, actually.
Oh, is that the one? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, it looks like it had been glued really good previously, so we're just going to stick some glue on it and put it right back. There we go, but I'm going to let that dry a minute and I'll go ahead and use one of my other ones. And I'm going to bring this one right in here at the top, just like that. Don't those just, they just pop
Yeah, they are so
with
pretty.
this. So pretty. I love these. And I've got another smaller one. So I'm going to bring this at the bottom.
And I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but oh, mine popped off too. But they do have a little bit of a glitter on them, so they're really pretty. I don't know if y'all can see that though, but
they really are. Look how pretty that is.
Uh-oh.
Okay. This one's going to be right here in the bottom. I'm kind of putting the stem. You see, I did leave my stems long, but I'm just going to put this one right here up under my bow, but kind of aiming towards Amanda just a little bit. So pretty. Now let's see if this is good and secure on there. This one I'm going to put right behind my bow. I've mashed my bow, so I'm just fluffing it out a little bit. Sure I've got this where I want it. Okay. Alright, so that's where we've got our hydrangeas, but now I'm going to add my berries and my pine cones. I love that these pine cones, I was showing to Amanda, I said you can cut them off and leave the little leaf ahead of it so that you don't see that stem that it comes with, and I like the way they look. So pretty. So I am going to start putting these in.
and they're on a stemmed already, so they're really easy to work
they
with.
are easy to work with.
And that's always nice.
It is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Put that one right down there.
Denise, this is a 14-inch. You could use an 18. Actually,
Sure.
We went back and forth about what we wanted to do, but then we kind of decided on the 14, but either one would work.
They really would. And you would just use the same technique. You would just have to add a little more to it, but it would be basically the same. Let's see, I'm going to put one of my stems right here behind my bow, just like that. And then I've got one more of these. So I'm going to bring it right here under my tails of my bow.
You had how many of those? 3?
I had 4.
Oh, you had 3.
Do you only have 3?
Hmm.
Did I steal one? No.
Well, I'll just get one off of here. It's fine.
Oh, yeah, you got one on the other bush.
Maybe
That's what it is. I may
yeah.
have taken it off of the other bush
so.
and didn't even remember that I did it.
I forgot we
Hey,
had the
who
other
knows?
bush over
Yep.
here.
She was thinking I had stolen one of hers, I know.
Well, no, I had 3. I just didn't know how you got that extra.
Yep. So now I'm going to put some of my berries in, and I'm going to take this first one, I think, and put it right here just near my hydrangea, just like that. And I'm going to put this one right in here. I'm just going to continue to sprinkle these around. Some of these have the pretty little leaves on them.
Yes, notice that.
Now, I've got those two, so I'm just going to put one right down here in the middle of the bottom. Just like that. I think I'll cut one off of here.
where I wanted it.
Okay, I'm going to put this one behind my bow. I just want to come on around with them.
And now, you know, we're doing ours in red, but you could easily use white with this.
Definitely,
And I think it would be really pretty. You could use the same technique, but instead of the red hydrangeas and the red berries, you could use white. And that
yes,
would be really
and
pretty.
actually, Michael's does have a bush that has very similar white berries. So if you know, are ordering from there, there you go. You can find them in white, and that would be beautiful, I think, too.
Yeah.
There we go. And I'm going to put this one over here on this side behind my bow. Just like that. Now I've got my other little bush that I want to fill in with. So I'm going to use this one just to fill in anywhere that I've got a little space. So, and I've also got more pine if I wanted to, but I want to use this first. I think this is so cute. I love the little greenery on this.
Yeah, that one is pretty.
So pretty.
And it's that frosted look too.
Yep, I love this one. And I'm going to make, I was telling Amanda, one of these days I am going to do a video making, and I may do that very soon, some little wreaths to go on the back of my chairs in my dining room. And I think I'm going to use these for that, because I just think these are so cute. So be watching for that, because that's my idea.
And so really right here we're just kind of sprinkling these around.
Yep, and these have little pine cones too.
Yeah, these are really cute.
So we're just going to kind of fill in.
I like these. These are like my favorite of all of them.
These really are mine too. I think these are so cute. I'll turn that pine cone around. There we go. Uh-oh. Well, that came off, so I am just going to dip it right in the glue and then just put it right in there. There we go. Uh-oh. We're getting too quick on the glue here, aren't we?
Gosh, this glitter, it gets.
I'm probably gonna start everywhere. Yeah,
yep,
you will.
If you watch us, you know I do that sometimes. When the glitter starts flying,
and you can't help but let it fly when you're using this much of it.
But it's all over these little pine pieces, which I still love, but they do.
I do too, but it is getting everywhere. I wear glitter this time of year.
Me too.
It's just an accessory.
And I really like this too, though. Even though it's glitter, I mean, it just gives it that rustic feel. I love this bush.
It does. I love it. This would be a great bush if you were just doing like just a farmhouse type wreath or something. It would be perfect for that.
Which I kind of feel like this kind of has the farmhousey feel.
It does, yep. I'm going to leave that one. I'm going to put this one over here behind my bow.
Of course, if you wanted to go even more farmhouse, you could do the buffalo check.
Yes.
That would be pretty with it too.
It would. This one was missing a top, so I just took one off, and I'm going to put it right, well, if I can. There we go. Maybe it'll stay. And so we're just continuing to go all around anywhere that we see that it needs some of it.
Something.
Yep. But now I also still have some pine pieces, so I'm going to put some of this behind my bow too. So I'm going to use some of those also to fill in. So I'm going to use a piece of my long needle pine right in here. Just like that. Just kind of sprinkling it around. I want to put one here in the top, just like this. I mean bottom, I said top. Listen to me. There we go. I like how they all work together.
Are you putting more of this back?
I just put some of this second bush that I had just kind of around the whole inside a little bit. And I want some of it up here under my bow, under the tails, because, you know, we always want to make sure we've got something up under the tails. So, let's see. I've got glue all over me. One of those days, I'm getting glue everywhere. Okay, let me turn this around and just see. I think I'm going to put this one behind here at the top. Let me get my bow fixed again.
And if you'll notice, really just what we're doing, we're kind of building.
Yeah.
Like we start with our base,
exactly.
you know, and then we just kind of build up from there. So that's really what we're doing. And we're just filling in as we go, just with the different greeneries. So,
and now I'm going to turn it back around in just a second. I just want to make sure I've got it the shape exactly like I want it, and try to fix my bow again for the millionth time here.
So I know we fluff the bows a lot, but that's just kind of part of it. If you put your bow on first, it's going to get
always.
But it really does kind of help you figure out. It does help to put the bow on.
It does. I think it really makes a difference. I'm going to use another one of my pine cones because I want to put something behind this hydrangea. So I'm just going to have it kind of peeking over just a little bit. Right here on this side, I just needed something to kind of make sure it was round just like I wanted it right there. And I still need something. I think I'm going to put a piece of the cedar up under my tails because I still see some of the grapevine up under there. So always make sure to check there because you don't want to, you know, have it on your door and the wind blow it and then you see this big spot here with nothing. So you want to make sure that you always check those areas. Let's see, I see up there I need something else. If you're going, I definitely recommend getting a couple of each of the bushes just so that you've got enough to fill in your places. Because you don't want a hole anywhere. So it helps to have an extra little bush here or there. I think, let's see.
And I feel like with this one though, you can get away. I feel like you can get away with seeing a little bit of the green.
You definitely, yes, you definitely can.
Because it does kind of have that rustic farmhouse look. But I mean, you just don't want big holes.
Yeah, that's
you kind of just want to look like if you do show the grapevine through, that it looks intentional.
Right. It doesn't look like you just forgot to put something there. Like that
spot.
hole that I've got right there that I've got to fix because I don't like it. So I'm going to Put another piece of cedar right in there. Okay, that's better. That is better. Anything else? And now knowing when to stop is a hard thing for all of us, I think, because we will keep putting and keep putting, but
yeah, and I don't really know when to stop.
No, me either. I want to keep putting.
If
things,
it's here,
but
I'm gonna keep adding.
Yep. Yep. So if you don't want to use all of your bushes or something, you can stop at any of these points. But I'm gonna put just a little more of this because this is so pretty to me.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
I think I'm gonna put it right in here.
So let us know in the comments if you guys have that same problem. Like you could just add and add and add and just keep on adding.
Because I think most wreath makers do have that problem.
Yeah, Carolyn says these would be great, a perfect match for a cabin.
They would.
I think you're right about that.
I think you're right too.
I was thinking if you lived like maybe in the mountains where you could find all these different greenery clippings.
Yes.
You could make this yourself with, real live.
You definitely could.
Greeneries, and it would be so pretty, but we don't really have all that here.
No, we don't. Some of it we do.
Some of it.
Yeah.
There's just look
plenty of pine
here in
cones
Alabama,
and
but
stuff like that. But do I need something? Yeah, I think I need one more little piece. Or do I want berries? I think I want berries. I've got one berry left, so I am going to use that in the bottom.
Judy says,
I'm calling it quits.
Judy says more is better, much better.
Yeah, that's usually the case, isn't it? Okay.
I try to go sometimes with the less is more, but I have to just keep telling myself.
Yeah,
I have to try to convince myself of it.
I know. I know.
Otherwise, I'll just keep adding, adding, adding.
Okay, I am calling this one done for now. Giving myself an out in case I see something that I want to put somewhere else. So, but there we go. I think this is so much fun. I love doing wreaths like this. And now you actually, we've done it on a grapevine, but you actually could do something similar on a pine wreath if you wanted to. You would need to make it full, the full thing, but you could certainly still make it look woodsy and natural like that, even with a pine wreath. But I think there's something about seeing the grapevine a little bit on here, on this side, and it just makes you look like you took a walk in the woods in the wintertime. So there we go.
Hard for me when it's laying flat.
I know, I don't know how you do it. I cannot make a wreath laying flat, I'm just telling you.
Oh, I'm not sure.
No way.
Might have to add a little more.
You see my cat walking, one of my 4 cats, walking around behind us. She's curious. So there we go. Wasn't this fun?
And really, you don't even have to do a whole lot with these tails. I mean, you can just leave them like that.
Yeah, I think just leaving them like that is pretty. You could, if you wanted to roll them, you could do that. But I just kind of think they look pretty like that. But, and like we said, any kind of plaid ribbon, would go for this. But I think there's something about the plaid ribbon with the greeneries and the natural look that just kind of makes it, I think.
Let's see. Brandy says, one of my favorites. Hey, Brandy.
Aww. Hey, thank you, Brandy.
And Judy said, oh my, these wreaths are absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, stunning. Oh,
thank you, thank you.
And red is her favorite color. Well,
it's my favorite color too. Love, love, love red. Yes, my granddaughters do not understand it. They fuss at me all the time that my favorite color is supposed to be either pink or purple, but it's not. It is red.
I actually really like red too, but
Yeah.
I mean, I will say pink is my favorite, but red is up there.
Yep, I love red. It's so vibrant and alive. I love it.
Well, they're just
So
fun.
much fun. Yes, they are.
Rustic, and they just make me.
Now, if
I can't say I'm ready for cold weather, but if I enjoyed cold weather,
if you liked cold weather, maybe
this would make me in the mood for it.
But now, if you wanted to make it strictly Christmas, sorry about the hammering, we've got workers here. If you wanted to make it strictly Christmas, you could go in and put some ornaments. Let me see if I got one handy. This one's got some pine on it, so ignore that. But, you could put some red balls throughout if you wanted to. Anything like that would be pretty. I'll tell you something else that would be pretty. I've got some little fruit, some pomegranates. Wouldn't those be pretty popped in there? Look at that. So cute.
And, if there's so much you could do with this.
Mm-hmm.
You can use this whole style. You could have poinsettias instead of hydrangeas.
For sure.
Like we said earlier.
Color
roses,
schemes.
Different color schemes. So there's really a lot. You just make it your own.
That's
have fun
exactly
with it.
right. Because, and doing this, that's why we love the crescent style, because there's a particular recipe. You do the same things just with different materials.
Yeah,
so even for Christmas.
Every season, every holiday.
Yep.
I mean, you can use this style and it would be great.
That's right.
All right, guys. Well, thank y'all so much for joining us today.
Yes.
We are live every Friday at 4:00 p.m. Central Standard Time for Flower Friday Live. So, y'all be sure to join us next week.
Yes.
If you're watching us on Facebook, please be sure to follow our Facebook page. And if you're watching us on YouTube, just click the bell and click the subscribe button so that you get notified when we release our new videos.
That's right. And make sure to go to our blog at gracemonroehome.com, because we have lots of tutorials, tons of tutorials on there. We've got recipes, we've got home decor things, articles. We've got all kinds of things. So make sure to go there, and it's all free. So go look at all that.
Yeah, and just have some fun while you're there.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, we thank y'all so much for hanging out with us today. Y'all be sure to join us next week for Flower Friday, and we will see you soon.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Have a blessed weekend.